有一個 announcement 咧，就係其實下個禮拜一啦，你有冇特別嘢做啊？
有
禮拜一
係咪要 chapter test 啊？唔好教啦。
係啊，你又知道嘅，咁醒嘅。
隔離班有
哦，係啊，冇錯，其實同一份嚟嘅。咁咧就我都想做一個少少 chapter test 嘅。咁但係所謂 chapter test 咧，就因為始終我冇可能睇住你30幾人咯。咁我只會定一個時間俾你。咁我都想你自己做翻個 time keeping 啦。咁然之後做完之後交我就正式咁計分咁改嘅。咁我都想睇下大家即係呢課學成點咯。即係 chapter 7學成點啦。咁
即係當普通 chapter test 計分㗎，計成績表㗎。
計唔計啊？再算啦，多數都唔計嘅，我應該同你講啊。因為咁始終而家即係有個公平性喺度，即係可能同學唔同地方做啊，咁有個公平性都應該就唔計嘅。咁但係即係你當一個認真嘅 test 啦，即係因為其實幾個禮拜都冇試過嘅，當功課做啫嘛。咁而家你當一個計分嘅 test 都即係想大家 keep time 去試一次嘅。咁大家預少少時間啦，下個禮拜一嚇，咁我會set 個時間俾你。咁希望你唔好話約咗人去玩啊咁樣啦。但如果真係唔得，你同我講，我再另外俾時間你做啦嚇。咁預咗時間先，咁呢個就 announcement 嚟嘅。好，so for this lesson let's start on Monday I asked you to memorize these reasons. So how many of you have already remembered all the reasons? No one responded. It means all of you forgot. Also, I want to tell you that in this chapter, quadrilaterals will need all these reasons. Okay, and I will not cover any one of them with you anymore because I expect you to memorize all. But in each question, they will suddenly appear. When you need to use it, you need to memorize those reasons. Okay, so I will not revise with you. But basically, in this chapter, most of the reasons are related to this table. This table related to parallel lines, of course, adjacent angles on straight lines, angles at a point, vertically opposite angles. Yeah.
好窒啊！
佢又叻咗。
哦，真係㗎。
我想問，你知係咪我網絡問題？
係啊，好窒啊！
聽唔聽到？
係你，應該係你。唔係
佢講緊係，跟住突然間冇咗咯。
即係突然間有個電音，即係就咁樣。
等我陣啊，等我陣。
之後斷咗。之後佢阿媽就會突然間衝入嚟，
又開門。
點解佢諗住搬個 router 入嚟啊？哎呀，你個貓真係好得閒。
唔係，我唔刪啊，唔刪。Hello, I'm sorry. Okay, is it better because I opened the door?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so actually I deliberately made more time for you to memorize this table, so I went out, right, and hope you can memorize this. Okay, so in this lesson, let's cut it short. I only want to show you some very interesting concept about parallelogram. Okay, so okay, the cat is also explaining for me. Okay, so for parallelogram, this is the goal of today. We will not talk about other quadrilaterals. Of course, there are others like square, rectangle, kite, rhombus, and so on. Okay, so today we will focus on parallelogram. So first of all, I want you, at least some of you, to tell me what is the definition of parallelogram. This is a very important question. Okay, if you want to...
點為之 definition?
定義啊 definition. So if I see a shape that satisfies some conditions, then I know that it is a parallelogram. So what is that definition? 即係例如一個平行四邊形，我見到啲咩資料，我知道佢一定係咧。咁呢個就係
兩個邊都平衡咯。
有兩對平行線咯。
係
即係個邊呢個 AD 同個乜鬼嘢 BC 係
兩對平行線咯。
兩對平行線 ，OK, very good. Okay, so I actually heard some good answer. Okay, in English, we say that there are two pairs of parallel lines. Two pairs. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to this because there are actually a lot of things that you can tell this is a parallelogram, but the definition. Because later we will talk about some other properties, but they are not definition. Definition is 定義. Two pairs of parallel lines then it is a parallelogram. Okay, so please remember that this is called the definition. Okay, so it means that AD parallel to BC and then CD parallel to AB. Okay, so after we know that this is the definition of parallelogram, we will see some different things. We will see some different things. Okay, why? Because we have learned some reasons before. So today, actually in this lesson, I want to show you some properties of that. Okay, so please distinguish between definition and properties. Today we will talk about 3 properties that will arise after we have this definition. Okay, so why is this so interesting? Because only we know that there are 2 parallel lines, then we can know some more to appear. Okay, so how many of you have already looked at your books? I suppose you know there are 3 properties. Anyone can tell me about what properties are there?
I did not.
You did not? But even you did not, I think you should know. Well, the first one is quite easy that you may actually learn from primary school indeed. Right, the opposite sides are do you agree? Do you agree that AD should be equal to BC?
Yes.
If you don't agree, you try to draw 2 pairs of parallel lines, and I suppose you 100% will get this. AD equals to BC. Also, for this one, we call that this is opposite sides of parallelogram. So this is a new reason for you. Oh, but in this lesson, I want all of you here. Why? Because I want to show you why this is true. I only know that there are 2 parallel lines, but why AD must be equal to BC? Why? We can only use all the tools that we learned before. Okay, do you have any idea about how should we start? 好，問下，Joey 有冇 idea 覺得點樣證明佢係 AD equals to BC 啊？
即係點啊？
我個目標係證明 AD equals to BC, but here I only have this 2 pairs of parallel lines on hand. Okay, so how can I prove that AD is equal to BC?
係咪嗰個 angle 一樣？即係 angle ABC 同 angle
ABC and angle ADC?
係咪？
Yes, they are the same, but this is not the proof for AD equals to BC. This is another properties that we will talk about. Oh,
唔
but
係應該
Construct
呢兩
a
個角
咩 angle ABC
180
okay,
加
BC
angle BAD 等於180度啊嘛。
yes. Okay, but is it related to this one? Okay, I want to prove AD equals to BC. Oh, but thank you. I think it is a very challenging question indeed.
improve congruent triangles.
Yes, I heard Jamie Young's stupid answer. He said that we can think about congruent triangle. Why? Because there is actually the only tool. It is the only tool that we can prove 2 lengths are equal. Agree? In the past, oh no, there is another one. Another one calls sides opposite equal angles. Right. So, but for this one, of course, we can try to construct such a line. Okay, and then our goal is to show that AD equals to BC. So can you see any congruent triangle in this figure?
等先 congruent 係乜嘢？等先，
係咩係 congruent triangle？
即刻睇
冇玩
先。
嘢，冇玩嘢。Congruent triangle, you should know.
triangle
Yes, Tiger Lee, very good. I saw. Okay, common line. Yes, we have common line, so there is already one S here. We don't have other S, we have other A. Okay, which angle are the same as the other angle?
BAC and AC and BCA.
DAC, sorry. Okay, DAC and.
Wait, no.
Say個 hi 先，say個 hi 先。哎
Yes,
，hello。
BAC and AC.
say 個 hi 啊，係隔人咧入咗嚟。hi。
哎呀，你啊，
係啊，好得意啊！
再見啦。
佢冇梳頭啊，好似。
拜拜。OK，DAC And BCA, good. That's great. Okay, so our
Also
goal is
BAC.
to show, for example, DAC is congruent to BCA. This is our goal. So we try to find three information that we know from the figure. Also, first, DAC equals to BCA. The reason is,我問 Sting 先 ，Sting reason。
Sting 瞓醒未啊？
Sting 死咗啊 ，Sting 唔開咪啊 ，Sting，誒答咗我 alternate angles，OK，and then alternate angles what equals？ Sting 開唔到咪啊，係嘛 ？alternate angles 跟住
可能佢唔想開咪。
好啦，OK 唔問 Sting 啦，OK，Valerie 啱啱 mute 咗自己嚇，可唔可以 unmute 自己 Valerie？Alright, so what is that after alternate angles, Valerie？ 啊，啱啱 mute 咗，啱啱睇住你冇 mute 過。哎呀，Sting 輸你答錯咗啦，唔係 alternate angles equal 啊，我 fix 你啦 ，it is not equal. Okay, alternate angles and then you should write parallel lines because we know that AD parallel to BC. Why? By the definition of parallelogram. Okay, so what's next in order to prove this congruent triangle? It should be easy question for you. Chelsea, easy question for you. Okay, can you answer me this? Okay, can you give me another condition? Another condition. Chelsea, where are you? Are you playing games? Okay, hi. Okay, can you unmute yourself and try to answer me? Okay, what is the other condition?
I don't know.
Don't know. Can you find another angle in these two triangles such that they are equal? You must think about it. It is important.
ADC.
ADC
No. Equals to ABC.
Why do you know that? Okay, Chelsea is talking about this angle and this angle. But why?
Because
Because you don't know. I also
Yes,
don't know. I also don't know. I also don't know why. Because from the reasons list page 1 to page 2, I didn't see anything about it. The other tools are the same, of course, but one of them we learned from the first 2 pages of the reasons sheet. Yes. Okay, so Chelsea, if I say that this is an angle DCA, what should it equals to? Muted. Okay. Oh, BAC. Okay, good. Angle BAC. Yes, that's right. Okay, following the same order, we have 132 equals to 132. Okay, we follow the order. DCA equals to BAC, and then the reason is also easy. So why I write angles? I should write symbols just now. Alternate angles. This one is BA parallel to CD. Okay, and the last one is by Tiger. Okay, good. Okay, the last one is by Tiger. Tiger said that AC equals to AC, is it? Is it AC equals to AC?
CA.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
It should be AC equals to CA. Why I know? Because it is 2, 3 to 2, 3. Follow the same order. Okay, so now I can prove that, okay, the reason is common side. Okay, now I can prove that triangle DAC should be congruent to triangle BCA. The reason is Chloe Zhang.
啊？個 reason
係好易啊，好簡單，1/5機會俾你撞中，
5
嘅問題。
得5個啫嘛。SSS、SAS、ASA、AAS 同埋
ASA 啊。
Yeah, very good. This is ASA because we have angle, side, angle, follow the same order. Okay, so after we prove the congruent triangle, you should know why we have to prove. Because after proving, our goal is not to show congruent triangle. Our goal is to show AD congruent equals to BC, right? Okay, so I can just write it here. AD equals to CB, following the same order, corresponding size congruent triangle. So I hope you still remember all this, and in this chapter you'll see a lot of similar questions later. You have to prove
Getting
congruent triangle. Yeah.
Technically, can you just prove them as similar triangles, and because the ratio is 1:1, then the corresponding sides should be equal?
But if you can prove similar triangle, so why don't you use congruent triangle then?
True.
Yeah, of course, similar triangles is, I mean, I want to say congruent triangles is one type of similar triangle, just a very special type. 即係如果咁啱1:1咁就係 congruent 咯，但係 similar triangle 就可以1:2、1:3、1:4都得。Okay, but for this one, of course, we would use congruent triangle to prove that, I believe. Right. So that is okay. AD equals to BC. Also, if you would like to try similar approaches, I actually want you to prove the other two. Also, let's look at this together because I have already talked about 5 to 10 minutes about it, and I don't think many of you are interested in it. But okay, after I prove the first property, I want some interested students to try. Okay, this one, prove that. Okay, let's draw a smiley face because I proved it. Okay, but for property 2, property 3, I haven't proved it yet. Also, if you want to show me, you can write down and then send it to me. I'll be very happy to see your work. Right, so you can try to prove that. Also, for property 2, property 3, I can give you a hint. They are also related to congruent triangles. Perhaps you have to add some lines so that some angles are the same, some sides are the same. You can only use the reasons from page 1 to page 2. Okay. Just now Chelsea told me I can use property 2 to prove property 1. Right, that is not okay because on hand we don't have it yet. Okay? So you can try.有興趣就自己寫一個 proof 啦，好似我頭先咁樣寫個 proof，寫完你可以 send 俾我，咁我就望一望啦。Alright, so in this lesson, actually the most important things has been taught already. The remaining part are actually quite easy. You only have to memorize 3 more reasons. Okay, let's try to review it again. What are the 3 reasons? The first one is when we want to claim the 2 opposite sides are equal, we use the new reason, opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. When we want to claim the opposite angles being the same, okay, in fact, this is quite easy for you, quite easy. Why? Because if this is x, then by interior angles, it is 180 degree minus x. And then for this one, it is 180 degree minus 180 degree minus x, which is x. Also, you can say the opposite 2 angles must be the same. Okay, by interior angles, that is very easy to prove. Okay, I will actually show you the idea already. All right, so when you want to claim directly the opposite angles of parallelogram, you use this reason. You can highlight it, okay, opposite angles of parallelogram. Okay, and then the last one, it is so interesting that the 2 diagonals, what is meant by diagonals, 對角線. Okay, the opposite vertices are joined together, and then this is the vertex. Also, we have BD and AC, and these 2 diagonals would bisect each other. Bisect means cutting it into 2 halves, 2 equal halves. Okay, bisect. Also, we have BE equals to ED, and AE equals to EC. However, not all the 4 sides are equal. Only pairwise equal. Right, so we have these 2 properties. Then in the future, when we want to claim that, we do not need to use congruent triangle to prove anymore. We can use this reason, diagonals of parallelogram. Right, so this is actually a happy news for you because we no longer need to prove so many things. We can memorize 3 reasons instead. Are you happy about it? Memorizing 3 new reasons?
No.
前面嗰啲都未背晒。
You should be happy about it because
Number
later you
one,
have
more.
much more. Later you have much more. In the next session, you have another 4 more reasons. Okay, so let's see how we use it. Okay, so I'll show you only a few examples and I will tell you what questions I expect you to do. Okay, so in this lesson, there are only, I think, not much time left. Okay, I only want to show you example 1 to 3 and this is quite easy to follow. You can actually have your textbook with you as well. All right, so in example 1, okay, I want to show you how to present only. The answers are actually quite easy. All right, so you can have 3 new reasons now. I want to find x. So which part should you look at? I want to find x. So let me ask Norton. You are the last one in the list. Okay, Norton. I want to find x. Oh, 咦？邊個走咗 ？Okay, Norton. Norton 咧死咗啊！
我喺度，我喺度。
哦，喺度。Okay, good. Okay, so can you tell me which part should we look at in order to find x?
等陣先。唔知喎。
嚇？冇玩嘢。
睇下
我
先
zoom 大啲俾你，冇揾藉口，冇藉口啊！
哦。等陣先 ，find x 睇嗰兩個角咯。
Yeah. So are they opposite angles or not?
No.
No. Okay. So what reason should we use in order to find these two, the relationship between these two angles? What reasons do we use?
我唔記得咩名喎。
喂，唔得啊！
即係嗰兩個平行嗰條線啊，中間加條線嗰個咧，我唔知咩名喎。
咩？你講咩啊？
Okay.
我聽唔明啊。
You can pick a classmate to help you. You can pick a classmate to help you.
Jonathan 係咪喺度 ？Jonathan
喺度。Okay. So let me write to you. 2x plus 4x
好了。
equals to 180 degree, and the reason is.
哦，係喎。
Interior angle。
好啦 ，Jonathan 變咗女人聲啦。OK， 多謝。Interior angles, which is it supplementary or equal？
Supplementary.
係 fix 咗你啦，唔係 supplementary 喎，係 interior angles AB parallel to DC. Okay, so I want to say for parallelogram, we can actually assume. Actually, not assume. We know that there are 2 parallel lines, even though they are not shown in the figure. Even though they are not shown in the figure, we know that there are 2 parallel lines, so we can claim that AB parallel to DC directly. Alright, so hope you still remember this reason. I can tell you this is already the most easy. Okay, I would say easiest question in this chapter already. If you don't know the reason, you will die. Okay, and then for part B, I want to find y, and this time I can use new reason instead of interior angles. Okay, so I want you to use new reason that we just learned. Okay, we can know that y should be equal to which angle?
2x.
Yeah,
2x.
equal to 2x.
2x
Okay, so I can write y equals to 2x, and which is opposite angles of parallelogram.
整嗰啲嘢。
Oh, okay, you can try using some new reason. Okay, so here I want to clarify one thing. Okay, so maybe some of you will ask me, do we need to write like this, angle ADC equals to angle ABC? Do we need to write this?
For proving.
You think yes or no? Okay, this is a good habit, of course. This is a good habit, but we do
Only
not.
for proving questions.
Yeah, only for proof question we must write that. Okay, so in order to write it more simply, using a simple way to write, I just write y equals to 2x, and that's fine. Right, because it is a fine question. Okay, so we are less strict on it. Okay, so y equals to 2x, then easy. 2 times 30 degree equals to 60 degree finish. Okay, and then we do C. C is 5z equals to 15. Okay, I just cut it short. I don't ask you. Okay, opposite sides of parallelogram. Okay, the opposite sides are equal. Okay, so we already integrate 2 new reasons in this example, and the answer is easy. Do we need to write CM here, Tiger?
佢又死咗。
未死啊 ，Tiger 打緊機啊。Okay, yes, 你又死咗啦。No, we do not need to write CM, okay? Because Tiger always did this question wrongly, so I asked Tiger. Okay, we do not need to write CM. Why? Because 5z here, z is just equal to 3. 5 times 3, CM. Okay? if you write cm, then that would be 15 cm. So please be careful about this in this chapter. Okay, so about example 1, is there anything to ask? Okay, sorry, this figure is too small. Okay, like now I zoom it for you. It's 5 ZCM. 起格仔咁樣先講到。Okay, so next talk about example 2. Right, for follow up, I think you can do it yourself. You have the textbook. Right, follow up 2, I only want to show you part A because I want to show you how to present using the new reason only. Right, for part A, I want to find AC. Okay, so I want to ask one student. Okay, let me ask Christy. Are you here, Christy? Oh,有冇 unmute 到 Miss Christy, are you here? 係冇啊，唔喺度，唔喺度啊。OK， 嗱喺度嘅話我知啊。OK, Demi, are you here, Demi? Okay, when I call your name, I want you to unmute yourself. Okay, try to ask me something. Right, Demi, are you here, Demi?
佢答咗。
Okay. My question is, can you unmute yourself? I just want to hear one answer. Okay. I want to ask, what is AC? What is the term of it? AC is the something of the parallelogram. AC is the what of the parallelogram?
Diagonal line.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for a great answer. Okay, AC is a diagonal. Also, when you look at AC, which is the diagonal, we can claim AE equals to EC. So for the first step, I can write AE equals to EC, which is the recent diagonals of parallelogram. 好似有個 S 嘅 the diagonals of parallelogram. OK， check 先啊。雖然我話我記得啫。係啊，係有個 S 嘅 diagonals of parallelogram because this reason is related to two diagonals. If there are no two diagonals, then they cannot bisect each other. So we have to write S here. Right? A equals to AC, then you can claim that AC equals to 18 times 2 directly, and then AC equals to 36 cm. Okay? Here, why do we need to write cm? 上一題唔使寫 cm， 呢題要寫 cm 啊？點解啊？因為佢 AC the length of AC 咯，佢唔係一個 XY set 咯嚇。Okay, so for part B you can do it similarly yourself. 4k minus 1 equals to 11 diagonals. Okay, so up to here, I already used all the 3 reasons, and I suppose that you can do it well. Alright, so example 3. Example 3 is also quite easy. However, I only want to show the presentation. Let's think about it together. I don't want only I myself doing now. Right? So I want to find A dot C. Okay, so it also combines some of the previous reasons that you learned before about equilateral triangle. Okay, so in all these, in this figure, you did not see any angle, but can you tell some angle, or can you find some angle?
maybe 60.
三個形裏邊嗰啲全部都係60度咯。
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we have this angle being 60 degree, and how do we write the reason for that? Angle ABE equals to 60 degree. We can directly claim that we do not need to write 180 degree divided by 3. We do not need to write that. We can just claim 60 degree directly. And what is the reason for that?
Property of
equilateral triangle.
Thank you for a great answer. Property of equilateral triangle. Okay, and then I can claim the opposite angles, which is A dot C directly. A dot C equals to A by E. This is opposite angles of parallelogram. Okay, so let's cut it short. Okay, AD. I have AE equals to 6. So I want to claim that BE is equal to 6 as well. Do you agree? Equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. Right, so I can say BE equals to AE equals to AB Okay, so what is the reason for this one?
That also probably.
唔係 property of equilibrium。
呢個係咪 property of equilateral triangle 咧？嗱，你本書係咁寫嘅，所以我覺得係錯嘅。應該唔寫啊。At most you can write given. Okay, you can write given or you can just skip it. Why? Because it's not property of equilateral triangle. I hope you still remember from this list. Property of equilateral triangle is
just the 60 degrees.
Yeah, just the 60 degree. We only talk about the angle, and then we can claim property of equilateral triangle here. Okay, so if you claim the side equal, this is actually the given condition. So you should write bracket given or just leave it blank. I don't mind if you leave it blank. Okay, so this is not
少於1分鐘點解嘅？
係啊，死啦，冇時間啦，係咪啊？
唔係點解你呢個會有時間限制？即係我開啦，係冇嘢嘅。
係咩？
開個 meeting 嗰個人啊？
你有冇試過多過6分鐘啊？
我而家開呢個嘢，我哋好似開成個鐘都冇事嗰次。
係。
佢係冇咗嗰個嘢咯。
啊，歧視 T-Eric 啊！
歧視唔係啊，其實佢因為我 free version 嚟嘅，即係免費版嚟嘅，咁所以咧就佢好似40分鐘就唔得嘅。
唔係，我都冇俾錢啊。
係咩？可能你 VIP 啊，你靚仔，你靚女啦，可能咁所以就
即係咁啦。
特別俾個優待你。
我用學校嗰個Google 之後就開咯，之後佢就唔知點解就冇咗個限制咯。
哦，唔緊要咯，算啦，有就有咯。因為其實我晏啲都上另一班，又都唔會太耐噶啦。OK，so我就做咁鬼多嘢黐線。Okay, so I want to talk about part C. Okay, for part B is finished already. Okay, because after we find AD. Okay, and then for part C we try to find all the lengths. Okay, so I believe you can do it yourself. Okay, perimeter. I add up all the lengths. Okay, so I actually will end very soon. Okay, and if you are interested to try, I will give you the answers later. You can take the questions before I end this meeting. Take the questions before I end this meeting. I want to try exercise 8.2. Number 10.